I am. Hello, everybody. To my phone? To my phone? No. Is my head cut off? No, it's not. Boy, does that look like crap. That doesn't look great. Let's see here. If I click 720, let's push it in a little bit. Chappie, I can't believe you did that already. Oh my god, thank you. Is my head cut off now? I think I need to crank. How's the light? It looks so not great. I have two lights on in here though. Well, this is what I'm gonna do. Did that help? Not quite. I'm removing the blue gel so there won't be a blue tone. Hey, Stina. Oh my god, you guys. Seriously. What the heck? Did you just hear that? Oh, the glass just cracked in my lantern. You see that? Oh wow. The whole candle busted. Spooky. Not a good way to start. I'm gonna blow that out because I'm afraid I'm now cursed. Oh my gosh. That's a big one. Jeez. Chappie, thank you so much. Testing, yes, it works. Stina, thank you. $2. Evie, oh my gosh. Drunk and sleepy. Misty Nate. Oh, thank you, Evie. Thanks for being here. Thanks for donating. Stina, again. Ay. Nathan Barnett, what's up with this? Who is that Nathan Barnett giving me $10? Is that just coming out of my bank account? So it's not doing me any good? Who are you? Is that something? All right. Oh God, Chappie. No Zozo. How does it look now? Does it look decent? I'm doing a very basic, crude. I guess I can push it in a little bit more. Let me see. Oh my gosh, the lights are falling over. This is a mess. This is a complete mess. Okay, stay. Now, let's see if that cuts my head off. It was much easier and nicer to do this when I had multiple cameras, but at least I still got this. Wow. That's all we really need. Smoke machine is all we need. Oh, wow. I have a cold. I don't know if you guys can hear it or tell, but I woke up this morning feeling like crap. I had like the neon green snots coming out of my face, so that wasn't great. I'm hoping I don't stay sick because I'm leaving tomorrow morning to film Milford, the short film, and I don't want to be sick during it. But if I am, I guess it might be okay because it'll make my voice sound like not great, which could be good for the character. Hello, everybody. Do you feel good? I don't feel good health-wise because of the cold, but I feel, I don't know if, I guess I feel good. I feel fine. I'm a little bit like, ay. So smoky. It looks like I'm shooting this on a Game Boy camera. Doesn't it look like crap to you? Why is it? It's because I don't have the Ethernet hardwired into the cameras. Oh my God, Kevin Smith. What the heck? $20? Jeez, man. Thank you so much. Happy Friday to you, too. Big dog. Dropping big bills. Jeez. Okay. Where's my handkerchief? I have an old dish towel that I'm using. This is my Anger Jeevling. I know this is running like crazy. Put that over there. Back to the chat. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you very, 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 very much. I think I gotta eat. I'm only gonna do this for like 2 hours, unfortunately, because I don't have everything done and ready before I get on the plane tomorrow. We're getting on the plane tomorrow morning to go to Portland. Start filming on Monday, and we are doing like a bunch of pre-production final steps type stuff. Shut up. Jay Mullinix. Hey Nathan, looking forward to Milford. Thank you for looking forward to it, and thank you for donating. You're actually helping me film Milford right now by doing that. Thank you so much. That's very nice. $28 is big. I was kind of ranting and raving last night about the predicament I'm in, and I feel a little weird, but I don't like going on about. But I always get caught up and I start saying what's going on in my life. But last night, everyone helped me out so much. Those donations were overwhelming. Genuinely and sincerely, that's the most money I've ever been donated in my entire life in like one period on a stream. We got $25,000 donated to Milford. That's amazing. It's huge. I did not expect that. And then last night I was telling everyone how I'm $7,000 over budget. Talked to the other guy producing it with me today, trying to figure out how we can save some money. We ended up saving $220 today. That's it, by removing one item from the gear list. We're renting all this gear, all this film equipment, and it's costing like $13,000, and it's bare minimum, bare bones stuff, just for like lights and flags, and it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It shouldn't be this expensive. It was still supposed to be a cheap short. But anyways, I'm like $7,000 in the hole. And I kind of started panicking. I still am panicking. But last night everyone was really cool. So thank you everyone for helping me in my despair. So this all helps as well. So thanks Jay. Thanks Kevin. Thanks Chappie as usual. Nathan Barnett, whoever you are, the other Nathan. Stina, thanks again. You donated a lot last night. You don't have to do that again. Evie, thank you for being here as usual, and thank you for donating. Chappie, yeah, you mental patients. So thank you, everybody. That helps. Let's read some stories. After I shoot Milford, I'm gonna have to do something. I have to get a job. I have to like just go do some construction or something to make some freaking cash. I was thinking, there has to be a way to make money. And then I'm like, oh, you get a job. But in order to make, it would take me months just to make $7,000, which is what which is what I owe now for this movie. Things don't pay enough. Chappie, I'm honestly thinking about coming and working with you for a little bit. Okay, I gotta finish this and I'll start the stories. Sorry, I sound like I'm under the weather, because I am. Let's read some spooky stories. I do need to build a deck. Could I make money building a deck? I guess if I build it for somebody else. I don't know if a smoke machine is a bad idea. Because is it making it grainier? Because it's making it darker? Also, if you didn't know, for everyone who wasn't here last night, my hair is just a very expensive, nice toupee. It's not real. I'm not a hunk. It's okay. Don't freak out. It'll be gone in 2 weeks. Can you hear me? How's the audio? How's the mic? Mic sound good? There it is. Sounds good. All right. So, let's get to the stories. I think this is where I left off last time I did Grave Stories. This story is titled The Fighting Irish. And the book we're reading from is It Was a Dark and Creepy Night. This is a pretty good book. I really like these stories. They're short and pretty spooky. Pretty happy with it. I actually found another book. My parents found another book about more ghost stories from Cape Cod, from New England, from Massachusetts. Ooh, gotta get some of my wet water here. Thank you again for being here, everyone. Well, thanks for being back, Chappie. Glad you guys are here. Friday night, I don't know if this is going to be a good night to stream or bad night to stream. Here we go. This story is called The Fighting Irish. And these are true stories for anyone who's new here, who doesn't know. These are stories from real people who experienced these things. This is from Eileen Sheehan, certified nursing assistant, Dublin, Ireland. Oh, that's cool. 1992. In the summer of 1992, I went to Ireland as a summer missionary on behalf of a large American Christian denomination which had an established church in Dublin. Another woman who was from Chicago was also there as a missionary. She and I were renting a room together from an unmarried Irish woman who was a long-standing member of the Dublin church. She lived alone in a typical Dublin row home found in the suburb of Clonsilla, and one with a small footpath between them. Pausing for a moment because I just saw someone donated it and I want to see who it is. Thank you, Lance. That's very, very nice of you. 10 freaking dollars. Sinking and Lincoln twice from you. Sinking Lincoln Deuce all in one. Hey Nathan, been a fan since Mitchell Davis shared a comp of you like 8 years ago. Who's Mitchell Davis? I'm excited to see Milford. Also, Neutral is an amazing short film. I'm excited to see you on the silver screen one day. Well, thank you, Lance. That's super nice of you. Thanks for sticking around for so long. 8 years. Thanks for still being here and caring about me. I don't need the fog machine. I got my own rotten burps to stink up the room. Hello, Troy is filming. Sorry, everyone. I haven't said hello to you. Hello, Zeus. James, Rusty, Evie, Troy, everybody. Retro. Thank you, everybody. James, Kudai. All right. Cool. Hi. Okay, back to the story. I'm going to reread that last sentence. So these two ladies are staying with this other woman in Ireland. She lived alone in a typical Dublin row home found in the suburb of Clonsilla, and our rented room had two twin beds side by side against one wall with a small footpath between them. I went to bed early one night, and as I drifted off to sleep, the Chicago woman stayed up late. My blanket is gone. I went to bed early one night, and as I drifted off to sleep, the Chicago woman stayed up late on her bed, sorting through her luggage. Later that night, my sleep was interrupted, as I sensed someone between our beds standing beside me staring down at me. I lay there quietly with my eyes closed, assuming that it had to be my Chicago roommate. Surprisingly, however, it was... Surprisingly, whoever it was punched their fist quite forcefully down into the side of my head in pain. Oh, this is insane. In pain, I screamed out, and as I raised my hand to my aching head, I was sure that I had blood running down the side of it. The Irish woman who owned the house had been asleep in her own bed across the hallway. She had heard my scream, so she came racing in to the rented room. Sorry, excuse me. The Chicago woman had been downstairs in the sitting room. She also came tearing into the room, but was several seconds later than the Irish woman. The Irish woman immediately snapped on the lights and ran to my bedside and shook me awake. As I awoke, so she was dreaming? If she woke her up, then she wasn't awake, and she didn't get punched. It was a dream. There we go, end of story. We'll find out. As I awoke, I realized I had screamed in my sleep, and that there was no blood. I instantly felt very embarrassed for having voiced such a truly over-the-top scream for what had to have been a mere dream. I told the two of them that I had imagined, and also, wait, what? I can't read. We all know I can't read words. This is it's a struggle for all of us when I try to do this. I told the two of them what I had imagined, and also about my being convinced that the punch resulted in blood. I told them my head still hurt a little from the phantom pains of the punch, which obviously never happened. But then the Irishwoman said, "No, something did happen." Ooh, this is cool. This is getting good. And I rate. She told us about how she also had been disturbed in her sleep. She said that about 2 minutes before I screamed, she had been asleep on her queen-sized, this is crazy, queen-sized bed alone in the darkness of her room when she woke up for no apparent reason. Also, she laid there awake in the dark for a few minutes. She felt the corner of her mattress sprung up, as if someone had been sitting on the corner of the bed while she slept. The Irishwoman's first impression of the situation in her unlit bedroom was that an intruder had broken into her room and she was going to be attacked. She immediately stiffened from head to toe in fear. When she felt her bed move, terrified she was about to get raped or murdered, she admitted that she almost screamed, but managed to stifle that in instinct and pretend she was asleep for a few more moments. That was when she heard me scream in the next room and bolted out of her bed to my rescue. This is intense. This was when the Chicago woman spoke up. She said, "I sensed something too." What? This is cool. Oh my gosh. Troy is filming. Thank you for that $5. That's super nice of you. Thank you very, 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 very much. Switch side, back side, tail side, aka SSBSCS. Dude, that's one of the most legendary tricks. SSBSCS. Everyone said that in high school. I love that you commented that. Switch. Well, you could say switch stance, which sounds a little bit funnier to me. Switch stance, backside, tail slide, aka SSBS. SS to me was switch stance, not switch side. But I love your comment. Thank you so much. That's one of the best comments I've got. What's the name of the book? The name of the book is "It Was a Dark and Creepy Night." Hello, Troy. Oh, you're the one that said SSBS, yes. Okay, hi. Yeah, okay, back to the story. This is when the Chicago woman spoke up. She said, "I sensed something too. Let me go and get my diary." I left it downstairs. It turned out that the Chicago woman had stayed up late to write her daily journal entries. She ran down the stairs, snatched her diary, and returned with it less than a minute later. She showed us what she had been writing up until the moment of the screams. Her diary entry for the day consisted of mundane stuff initially, including our castle visit earlier that day. She stated that she had taken some great photos, but then wrote, "I suddenly feel so ill, but not physically, more spiritually. I sense something very oppressive here in the house, an evil presence. I can hardly breathe." I'm getting chills right now. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. I can hardly breathe. "Maybe if I just pray, it will go away." And then her writing trailed off because that was exactly when I screamed. And when she dropped her diary and ran upstairs to me. Wow, I have goosebumps all over me. Wow, this is cool. This is a good one. I like this one. Last paragraph. "The three of us never discussed this occurrence again through the remainder of the summer." What? See, why does that happen in all these stories? Something crazy happens to all these people. People say this many times in these stories. "This is the most insane thing that happened to any of us. We never talked about it again." Why? If I happened to me, I'd be like, "Oh my god, you gotta hear what happened. Oh my god." All my friends would be rambling about it forever. I talk about the stupid doorknob that moved in my room like crazy when I was 20 years old. How would you keep that in? I don't understand what's the point. What's the point of not talking about it? It bothers me. Oh, Ryan Gack, thank you. Thank you. Hey, Nate, I can't stick around, but I wanted to say that I can't wait for your new movie and want a highly detailed video about your new hair. Oh, thank you, Ryan Gack. You will probably get that video. And thank you very much. I'm going to try to we're shooting Milford Monday through Friday, and then that next week when I get back, I'm gonna try to edit the whole thing in like a day. So I might be able to send an early cut to all the backers. So people who supported it on Indiegogo, We'll probably get a private link to see it because I want to show people ASAP. So thank you for helping everyone. Chappie. Why? Chappie, thank you for that donation. But don't say that. That's the one thing I hate. I hate it. Because, looking at the computer screen, I can see behind me. And I see like two light. What is that? Do you see that glowing thing floating around? Oh, it's got to be a reflection from the book because it moves when I move. That is freaky. Wow. Well, thanks for being here, Byron. Everyone who's here, thank you for being here. It's okay if you can't be here very long. This is going to be a relatively short one. I'm going to do like 2 hours because I still have a lot to do and packing and things to get ready before I leave for Portland in the morning. Thanks for being here, everybody. Thank you for the donations. It helps. It all goes back to Milford. Well, it goes back to me because I've spent all of my money now. I am genuinely freaking out. Don't know what to do. I need to do something. Someone please buy my Nintendo Verse arcade cabinet. $1,000 total shipped to your door. It's got every game ever on it. It's a Nintendo Excitebike Versus cabinet. If you know what it is and you want it, I will send it to you. I need freaking cash. Is there anywhere I can pick up your Going Last Future book? Gary, I don't know now. I've actually been emailing with the Kmart people because it's just gone. And they have like 2,000 copies in a warehouse somewhere. And I can't find a person because the people Lydia was talking to doesn't work there anymore. So I don't know what the heck to do. It's kind of crappy. They boned me. I don't know what to do. I might just have to make it through someone else and sell it again. And then all those 2,000 books will go to waste. It's a bummer. But I'll let you know if I do find out about more books. Okay, well, I gotta finish this story. The three of us never discussed this occurrence again because we're lunatics. Through the remainder of the summer, we pushed it aside as if it never happened. When the summer ended, we all went our separate ways and have never seen or heard from each other again. I remain convinced to this day that it was not a dream that violently awoke me that night. I believe that there was definitely an intelligent paranormal entity present that night. Yeah, definitely. And for whatever reason, it did indeed punch me in the side of the head. That sounds kind of funny. That's probably horrible when it happened, but it sounds funny now. The who and the why of it remain a mystery to this day, but I maintain without a doubt that it did happen. That's a pretty good one. Good one to start with. Sorry I didn't read it straight through, and it took me a half an hour to get through that because I was talking to everybody. That's called The Fighting Irish. It happened in 1992 in Dublin, Ireland. This next one's called A Little Afternoon Delight. It takes place in Connecticut, not too far from Milford, Massachusetts, where I'm from, where I am filming a movie this week about. There's also a Milford, Connecticut. I think that's the more famous Milford. Most people know about that one if they know about any Milford. There's like Milfords everywhere apparently. Zowmeister, $10 freaking dollars. Thank you so much. Poo poo pee pee. Thank you. It's very nice of you. Thanks for doing that. Thank you for helping me live my life. Nate, I love you. All your vids. You're awesome. Me Magic sent a link. What is this? Oh crap. I closed the welcome to my videos channel. What's this?
Videos channel. What's this? Barnett.
What?
Welcome to my videos channel. I'm so happy you stuck around to be a member of my channel. If you're a new viewer and wish to subscribe,
When did I do
I
this?
have only one rule. Everyone must learn to feel good. Place your right hand upon your
What?
head. Then feel good. Feel good over and over.
What is this? Did you make this?
Over and over.
Is this from my Fortnite dance? Nope, that's a
Feels
different
good to
shot.
feel good.
What the heck? You guys, I love and hate you because you mess with me to the next level. Oh, I hate this. I can't do this. I can't do this. Who did this? It's on my channel. This is the other Nathan Barnett. I know it is. That freaking creep. Hey, Nathan Barnett, are you still in here? The one with the ETT in the end of your name? Say something if you are. And are you hacking my channel? Just dorks a lot. $10. Wow, it just keeps happening. You guys are the nicest people on earth. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you. It's Dad. Oh, not with this again. I can't do this again. I can't see this again. You have to feel good. Something's going on with everybody. There's a universal joke that I missed out on, and I'm not into this. Your name's Nathan? Nate. There's like thousands of Nathans that watch my videos, I've learned. Yesterday, like 100 of them donated to me. Hello, Nate. Thank you for being here. You're lucky that you got N8 as a username. That's pretty cool. The 1 cent, you know who is iPhone or not. Oh, when it takes a cent out of a donation, is that donating from an iPhone? Really? Is that what happens, Chappie? All right, I gotta go read these stories. We mess with you. Please don't mess with me. You're horrifying me. Just trying to give a nice service to everyone. Oh my God, Savage. Do you mean you just got laid out? Someone knocked you out? Someone ghost punched you in the side of the head like this lady in the story? I don't know what that white light is in the corner. It cut free. I saw it on myself when I was looking at the footage. I think it's a reflection of from the book or something. I want it to be because it freaks me out. Okay. Time for the next story. This one is titled A Little Afternoon Delight. Jennifer Ann Clavitt, massage therapist, Middleton, Connecticut, 2012. You're getting these stories from half from Nathan, half from Jace Sloan, the character from Milford. This is sort of what I will look like in the short film. So you're gonna sneak preview behind the scenes. Okay. Here we go. Last year, I started taking some antidepressant medication, and as a side effect, it put a damper on my and my husband's nocturnal fun. Ooh. A friend suggested I order a battery-operated device online, hoping this might help. This is an interesting story. When it arrived a few days later, I don't hope I can get through this one. I kind of meant to read this thing. Well, maybe it's probably pretty PG, but still. When it arrived a few days later, it was so silly looking that my husband and I had a good laugh. Had a good laugh about it and decided it was just too bizarre and stuck the box in my bedroom closet on a shelf. This box was securely on the shelf, the length of the box pushed back all the way to the wall. The next night at about 3 a.m., my husband was awoken from a sound sleep because he felt something pinch him hard on his butt. Thinking I had done it, he turned and saw I was facing away from him, fast asleep. Perplexed, he finally decided it must have been a dream. He got up to use the bathroom, and while he was standing in front of the sink, he felt all the hair on his neck rise. This creeped him out, but he went back to bed. The next day was Saturday, and we engaged in a little afternoon delight. Cuddling together afterward, he shouted, "Ouch!" and demanded to know why I pulled his hair so hard. I explained that I couldn't have possibly done it as his arms were outside the covers and mine were underneath them. He became very unnerved. We didn't know what to think. The next evening, we were downstairs watching TV when a loud bang came from the bedroom. Concerned, I have to fart, sorry. Okay, there we go, got it out. The next evening, we were downstairs watching TV when a loud bang came from the bedroom. Concerned, we went to investigate the noise, and after a moment, he called me upstairs. When I got to the doorway, he was standing with his hand on his hips, looking at me. In front of him, halfway across the bedroom from the now open closet, was the box with the sex toy in it. That did it. We knew then, I can't read words, we knew then that something had attached itself to that thing. Oh my God. And we wanted it out of the house ASAP. I took it to a dumpster and threw it away and proceeded to smudge the house with sage. We smudged every nook and cranny and sprinkled salt across all the windows and doorways. Oh my gosh, lady. We have never had another incident like this, and I'm very grateful that I had never used the strange phallus. My husband and I think the attachment was a succubus because it made my poor husband the target of its affections. We think it garnered its energy from our sexual encounter. I would advise everyone to think twice before buying these toys. At the very least, to cleanse them well before bringing them into your house. What a ridiculous story. I mean, it's interesting, but it's ridiculous. Wow. Okay, you're all still here. Probably all really interested in that one. Holy crap. It's the guy from Oscar nominated short film Milford. Yeah, Pancreatic is me. Oh, wow. Thank you for watching. Oh, my shirt. I got to tuck my shirt in better. There we go. Well, hello, Tyson. Thank you for being here. Farts. I think farts are ghost poops. Funny Sturst. Red Dead? Why are you saying Red Dead? Because I look like Arthur, kind of. Actually, he doesn't have a goatee. He has a mustache or a beard. I have a mustache on Arthur right now on Red Dead. I love Red Dead too. It's very fun. I'm playing it currently. Hello, John. Konnichiwa to you too. All right. I could probably do this for like another hour. I'm like really strapped for time. I have so much crap I have to do for Milford. Thank you for being here, everyone. Thank you for watching. Let's get a bunch more stories in. This next story is called Instantly There, Instantly Gone. Janet M. Olson, retired, St. Paul, Minnesota, 1992. My cat Smokey died suddenly on April 5th, 1990. Smokey was beautiful. He was part Siamese and part tabby. He had the beautiful blue eyes and voice of the Siamese and was always by the door waiting when I came home from work. The routine would proceed with him following me into the bedroom to change out of my work clothes. The day Smokey died was the same as always, with him following me around. He was very playful even at age 13, so I had given him a bag to play with the previous evening. Suddenly, he jumped off of my bed and went into the living room. I heard the bag rattling and thought it unusual, so I went to check on him. Smokey had collapsed and died next to the bag. I was shocked because it had happened so fast. We buried him in my mother's backyard. April 5th, 1992 arrived, and I was thinking about Smokey and couldn't believe it had been 2 years since his death. I missed him. Around 1 a.m., I laid in bed and started coughing as if I was getting a cold. I got up because I didn't want to wake up my significant other. I found my current cat sleeping on the bed in the other bedroom. I sat on our lazy boy rocker and figured I could sleep in the chair. As I sat in the chair, I realized there was a cat in the hallway looking at me. Oh, that's spooky. I knew it wasn't the cat from the bedroom and couldn't believe what I was seeing. It was Smokey. He was in a light that was bright but soft. He came and jumped up on the chair, walked across my lap, and laid down by my right side. He always did this when he was alive. I have chills. This one's kind of freaking me out. I could feel his weight, and when I reached to pet him, though, when I reached to pet him through the lights, I could feel his body. I had a feeling that is difficult to describe. It was pure love, comfort, happiness, and disbelief. This encounter lasted for about 4 minutes, and when he jumped down. I didn't want him to go. He disappeared instantly there, instantly gone. Wow, that's cool. That's a cool one. I had an old cat named Trash Bag that I really liked, and he never died. He actually stole a taxi and drove to Miami. So we never saw him again, and I like to think he's still in Miami making his own cigarettes. That's the story of Trash Bag, my cat, from when I was a teenager. This is a quick one. I had to blow my nose. I was gonna try to read the story then blow my nose, but I cannot wait. There's so much sick snots in my nose. I'm getting a cold. If you can't tell, if you didn't know, you weren't here in the beginning. I'll explain to you why I sound like crap. It's because my nose is filled with crap. I bet that sounds good on the microphone. Oh, welcome to Grave Stories. Ooh, gross stories, more like it. Hi, everybody. Hello, Platypus. I hate to break it to you about Trash Bag. He was arrested. Dang it! I knew it. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him to do something and get arrested. He drove that taxi all the way to Miami, though. Thank you, Chappie, for that $5. Thank you very much for sinking in Lincoln once again. You've sunk me and drowned me in Lincoln. I want to make a full fart rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. The rocket right there, bombs bursting there. That's funny. You should do that. I like that a lot. You were so old when you were little. Rainbows were white and black. What? Oh, black and white. Hee hee. That's funny. My dog did last year, old age, but sometimes from random weekend hear something that sounds like bark, and other times hear a dog drinking water from this bowl. Oh, that's cool. I bet you that dog's still hanging around. All right. Next story. This is a quick one. It's like 2 paragraphs. This is called Grandpa's Keys. My grandfather passed away in the mid 1980s. We sold his vehicle as we were selling some of his possessions. My mother and grandmother signed the title, and the new owner came to pick up the vehicle. They could not find the car keys anywhere. The house was searched from top to bottom, in drawers and closets, on shelves and tables. They were nowhere to be found. A few days later, my mother arrived at my grandmother's house and found her to be distraught. My mother asked what was wrong, and she would only reply that she had found the keys. My mother was happy to hear the news and asked where they were. My grandmother replied, on the floor in the middle of the bathroom. Dude, that's weird. Whoa, I got something to say about that. We certainly have found them. We certainly would have found them quickly if they'd been there days earlier. It seemed like Grandpa didn't want to sell the car. That's cool. That's from Joe H. He works in Illegal, Canton, Ohio, 1986. That's cool. I like that story because it makes me feel better about something that happened to me. I may have told you guys this many times. I, when I lived in my mom and dad's house in Milford, Massachusetts, we'd always lose our keys. We'd be like, where are the keys? We all hung our keys on the keychain. I probably told this before in these streams. We'd hung them right by the door on this little hook. Everyone hung their keys there. It's like you did it instantly when you came in, and there's no reason to not. So then you wouldn't lose them. So I did it every time. And so it was really weird when you couldn't find your keys because where would they be? So they weren't hanging up. They weren't anywhere in the house. I couldn't find my keys. I went up and downstairs. And at one point when I came back downstairs, they were sitting in the middle of the kitchen floor. And I would have seen them like 5 times. So I was crossing through the kitchen like 100 times, running around the house. It's really weird. So it's cool to hear that these were sitting in the middle of the bathroom floor. It's like ghosts do that. Like ghosts like keys in the middle of rooms, apparently. Man. This Trash Bag, the cat on SNL that drives the car. Is there a cat on SNL that drives a car? Kevin Smith? And they don't know. But I was in a band called Up in Arms with my brother Seth. And we had a song, it was a secret song at the end of the CD called Trash Bag. And the lyrics were, my cat's name is Trash Bag, my cat's name is Trash Bag, my cat's name is Trash Bag, my cat's name is Trash Bag. It's really stupid. Because we had like an extra like 30 minutes in the recording studio. We already did our songs. So we're like, let's record a bonus song. And we just messed around and kind of made it up. But I miss Trash Bag. I love Trash Bag. He was a really cool cat. He looked like a trash bag when he'd sit on his butt like this, like a human in the corner. The top of the stairs, there's like a corner of those 2 walls, like a 90-degree angle, and he'd sit there on his butt, and he looked like a bag full of trash sitting there. It went like, like a pear shape. and he was all black. He was a black Persian cat, so he kind of all blended in together. His eyes were just glowing from this massive blackness. And he looked like a trash bag, so that's why I called him trash bag. We also made up all kinds of stories about him being trashy and like making his own cigarettes, and he hid like ammunition in the walls and sold it to the black market. Oh my God. Oh, Nikki, did I tell that at Free Play Florida? Thank you so much for that $10. It's super nice of you. Thank you, Nikki. Okay, so I know I mentioned that before, the key story. Uh, Shut up. I don't like Zozo. I don't like that name. I don't even remember what Zozo is. And I don't want to remember because it was freaky. And the name is freaky. Isn't it like the devil or something? And I don't like hearing that they chose me. I'm superstitious big time. And I'm getting on a plane tomorrow and I don't want to think that I'm going to be cursed. Oh, God. But thank you for your $5. I don't want to hear he's a demon. That freaks me out. I don't like spooky things. I don't know why I even do this and read these stories because they're too spooky for me. Ooh, I thought it said Florida. I thought this was in Florida. It says Colorado. Dang it, I wanted it to be in Florida. I like Florida. Whoa, look at this is coming up. An alien taking over someone and lifting them. My best friend says one of his childhood homes was creepy, and his younger brother would talk to ghosts. Later in life, their parents told them the previous family died of carbon monoxide. Whoa! Stop! No Zozo! No Zozo! Hello, sharks. Ate my fingernails. Let's drink some wet water. Ah, Burger's here. Did you stop your stream? Tom was streaming earlier, and a lot of people who watch him watch me, and I probably stole everyone. Sorry, Tom. Did you play that game? What were you playing? Don't say that. Now this dad stuff is freaking me out too. Stop it with the dad stuff. I don't like this. Now I don't want to ever do that character again. I don't want to do another one of those dance videos because you guys have made it an insane thing. You've hacked my channel. Everyone's just trying to destroy me mentally and emotionally. Jacob, holy crap, thank you. I'm not sure how much that is, but it's a big number, so thank you very much. Thanks for the good times. Thank you for the good times. Thank you very, 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 very much. Oh, Mad Libs. How would I do that? Oh, like, right. How would I play Mad Libs with everyone? Oh, I see. I just do it here, and then everyone chooses the word. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that's a good idea. I could do that. Yeah, Tom, my setup's pretty janky right now too. I basically have the same set and everything going with the smoke machine and all that, but I'm just doing it on my phone now. Paul was just calling me. I need to tell him. I'm streaming right now. You should call Seth. Okay, my phone doesn't work. Oh my gosh, Manny Magic, thank you. I live in Los Angeles. Are you asking me? Two stains? Whoa, I'm having deja vu. I'm streaming. Does anyone else have an Apple Watch? And it doesn't ever work and doesn't ever understand what you say? I hate it. It like literally never works. Thank you, Jay. I can't shadow box a lot because if I do, that's mostly the quote. But thank you for knowing it. Defeat the air and everyone will suffocate. Thank you, Jacob again. Thank you, Jay. And Mini Magic. Thank you. Oh, feed the server. What's that? Am I the server? I once had a dream when sleeping that was interrupted by another dream. That other dream felt like nothing, not being my own, but someone else's dream. In that dream, my cat was calling for help. What? Funny starts. That sounds insane. Oh. You didn't type that. You didn't type what? You didn't type that in your donation? Feed the server? Am I serving you? Is that you're feeding me by donating to me? Michael and Bardot on here the other day. Who's Michael and Bardot? Well, your computer is going haywire. Made magic, but thank you for donating. I appreciate it. I'm streaming. It worked. Stupid watch. Okay, here we go. Next story. Ooh, this is a kind of a beefy one. 2 pages. I got another half an hour to go. Well, it takes me a long time to read. Thank you for being here, everyone, on Friday night and hanging with me and getting spooky. Are these stories good? Have you guys been enjoying these? Are these any good? I'd never really know. Sometimes you just know when it's good. It's like, well, that one was freaky. The first one was pretty good. I like the first one a lot from tonight. These are all right, I guess. It's hard for me to keep reading because I just want to keep talking to you guys and see what you're saying. You should read the transcription of De Vernum Vermis Mitra's Mysteries of the Worm. It has some really creepy stuff in it. What is that? Sharks. Stream is chugging. Is it not? Is it going slow, Tom? Nate, the Dad Feels mystery got me more excited than anything. I appreciate your dedication, but hopefully Dad brings those vids back. The videos are still there. I have Dad Feels Good up. I didn't take those down. Dad Feels Great was the last one. Still there. I did reload. Is that what you're talking about? I reloaded Dad Feels Great when it was more based on PewDiePie. I changed it to Pants. But they're still up. I didn't make them private. Maybe. Oh, did you guys notice that most of my thumbnails today? You know how you can like make a thumbnail for a video, like the title, and make it something catchy. Customize your thumbnails. All my thumbnails on my YouTube today were gone, and they were just random moments from my videos. I emailed my YouTube management team. And I was like, "Hey, is there a glitch with YouTube? Like all the stills are the wrong stills." So are my videos gone? Are some of my things like been taken down? I get nervous that like because I've heard the stories about people being like unpartnered lately. Like if you're not popular enough, or if you're not like getting views, or if you get like some random thing happens, they just shut your whole channel down. I saw a video on some kid who was like, my channel just got shut down and I'm not partnered and I can't do anything about it. YouTube won't respond to me, and I'm really nervous about that happening to me. So the dad dance videos, if they're gone, maybe I'm screwed. Did anyone else see the stills change? Life is a glitch. I'm scared. Press the like button. Some more people life. See this. Scary stories to tell in the dark book series. Oh crap! Hang on. Excuse me. So nervous about my YouTube channel like just falling to crap because I'm not like a popular YouTuber. And they're just gonna shut it down on me. I'm so afraid of it. I never got an answer about the stills. I use my viewers notify me about everything. If something's going on with like my videos being stolen, it's always someone tweeting me or posting something or Instagramming me or tagging me like this video's stolen. So most of the time I find out when something's going wrong with my YouTube channel from you guys. So thank you for keeping me informed of what's going on. Hit the like button. Thank you. I'm sick with a cold. Oh, Tom, it happened to you too. Okay, well, hopefully it is a glitch. Oh, did the sneeze blow out the mic? Now you got a real virus. I do. Oh my gosh. Chappie. Come on, you've donated too much. Thank you, Chappie. Oh my gosh, Nathan, I saw something. Seriously, get away from the wall. Don't say that. I hate when you get so serious. I don't like it. Stop it. Nothing here. Besides my disease-ridden snots. Thank you, Chappie. That's super nice of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are seriously helping me pay back the $7,000 debt I've incurred making this short film. This is supposed to be a cheap short film. It's supposed to be like, I was like originally said to my DP, I was like, well, I'll just raise $10,000. Something short, something quick, something easy. And now we got 25 because 20 wasn't enough. They're like, we need more. We got to get these lights because we're doing these night scenes. Like, we need a big light. We need to get a big stand. I got this big long zoom lens. We're shooting the whole short on that. He's like, I need an automatic thing. Otherwise, he uses tape to like pull a piece of tape to unwind the zoom lens to get the zooms. But he's gonna be on a 12-foot ladder while doing that. So, and turning the camera, so it's like the zoom won't be smooth. So we had to get this automatic thing that turns the lens when he hits the button, and that's like not even 1% of everything. Anyways, the point is, I was trying to shoot a cheap short film. I'm talking about Milford, and it just doesn't ever end up being cheap. Never. We ended up getting $25,000, and I said to them, all right, this is it. I have no money. I can't use any more money. And then the budget came in over. It was like 1,000 more, and I was like, okay, I can spend 1,000 on my own. And then I forgot I had to buy the plane tickets for all the cast were flying up from LA, and the lighting guy, and the camera guy, and Seth, who's directing it with me. And then I had to rent a house for everyone to stay in. I needed to get a 5-bedroom house. So that's why I am now $7,000 over. And I still haven't bought food for anyone. When we get to Portland, I have to buy food for the whole week for everyone who's filming and working with us. That is why I'm freaking out. And Seth thinks I might have gotten sick from stress. But it's a cold. It's not like that kind of sickness. I don't know. Anyways, thank you. What I'm trying to say, my rambling here is for a reason. Thank you. All these donations are truly helping me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I see so many live streams where people get donations and they don't even address them. I mean, granted, a lot of people who are popular, they go by so fast, but like, I don't think people give enough thanks to the people who are giving you freaking cold hard cash. So thank you incredibly. Thank you so much. Chappie, again, I thank you. I'm gonna thank you every single time you do it. Thank you. That $20. And thank you, Tyson, for $2. I'm poor. But I will take it. Thank you. If I found $2 on the ground, I will guaranteed I'd be picking that up. So thank you. And thank you again. You did it again. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, and Tom's going to be there, and he's going to want free vegan food. I'm going to have to give him some food. Well, thank you, everybody. Stress can weaken the immune system and leave you more susceptible. Well, Todd, that might be it. Today I got garlic vitamins. Seth was like, get garlic, and I just assumed he meant vitamins, so I went and I got garlic vitamins, and I've been taking those because it's supposed to help your immune system. And then he's like, no, I meant just garlic. And I was like, oh, well, I didn't have to spend $20 on these vitamins. So I could have got spent $1 on garlic, but I also don't want to eat garlic straight. He's like, that's what I do. He just eats it. I was like, oh, no. But anyways, hopefully those garlic pills help me get better for Monday. I got to try to lose this cold so I don't sound like that. I'm also not very upset, though. If I do sound like this in the short, it might be okay because it's supposed to be cold and miserable in Milford in this short. So if I sound sick, I made a note in the script for I'm supposed to be wiping my nose and my sleeve all the time because that's what I always do. And I want to see in the short, it might be kind of gross, but I want to see, you know when you wipe your nose and your sleeve and then later you see it's all chalky and they got white dried snot marks on your cuffs? I want to see that. I've never seen that in a movie, and it's a very real thing. So I want to do that in Milford and make a point of seeing my character wipe his nose and then later seeing his hand and seeing the snots and see if someone's like, hey, because I think that's I've never seen someone focus on that in a movie or not super force everyone's attention to it, but you just happen to notice it, and it's just a detail that I think would help you explain what this character is all about and the life this guy's living. It's very real. Anyways, what I do personally when I wipe my nose on my sleeves is I do it on the inside. I think like this, so then you can't see it. It's a good trick. But one time, actually it might have been more than once, when I'm wearing a sweatshirt, I wiped my nose so much that it started coming through the other side, and it still dried all crusty on the other side because I had so many snots. So yeah, that's a detail I want to add into this short film. So the cold should maybe help it. Whatever happens, I gotta roll with it and go for it. Oh my gosh, Starks, $5 sinking Lincoln. Here's something to get to get some NyQuil for you. Always works for me. Well, thank you. Yeah, I might need to. I try to like do all natural things, and like just eat vegetables and drink tons of water, eat fruit and just like flush it out with food. But I might need to just like suffocate it with some chemicals for the week. Thank you very much, Sharks. That's super nice of you. All right. Cool. If I start getting a sore throat, I just drown a little vinegar. Down a little vinegar. Ugh. Yeah, I know vinegar is like a miracle liquid. Sorry I'm missing everyone's comments. Rob Williams and Jim Carrey. What are you talking about, the relaxing? What are you saying? As soon as I start feeling sick, I drink an entire gallon of orange juice and take vitamin C pills. Just overload myself. I do that too. I've been taking lots of vitamin C, but I got this miracle stuff. I dated a girl a couple of years ago who was all about mushroom extracts and oils and like all kinds of like just oils in general and vapors and stuff. And she'd like turn on her steamer at night in her room and put like different what is that stuff called when you put a little liquid in there and it like basically it's like a dehumidifier or a humidifier I should say. Um, she was like, if you feel like you're getting sick, take this and you will not get sick. So I've been doing it and it's worked for the past like 2 years. I got this, it's like an immune booster and then a mushroom extract liquid. And it's a little droplet and you just drop it in water and drink it. And it tastes like absolute crap. It tastes like melted pennies. It's horrible. But I drink it every time. I'm better in like hours. Just squashes it. It's pretty good. So I think I gotta do double time on that. Um, Making the movie Keith Abba Carey haunted. It's not sleep. uh, Men's shirts have buttons to discourage snot wiping. They do. I know. I got them right here. Um, all right. Let's do some more stories. Do I deserve my own talk show? Well, thank you. Um, I'm working. Oh my God, Stina. You've given me too much money in the past 2 days. I don't know what to say. You need to stop. That is so much. Stina, thank you so much. Please take some meds, please, and try to distress yourself and get some sleep. Can't be sick on set. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. I'm always stressed before a big shoot that I'm directing or producing and setting up right before I shoot. But like clockwork, every time I get there and we're on the set or on the location and we're ready to shoot, I'm not stressed. I'm goofing around. I'm having fun. But it's like the pre-production is so stressful because like everything's up in the air. And is everyone going to make it? Is everyone going to get into town on time? Is everyone have their ride to the house? And does everyone have their lines memorized? It's like all the pre-production and is all the props all there? And like I get stressed. But then when I'm there, the only thing to do is shoot. I always feel so much better. So I think once Monday comes and I'm like shooting, and Monday's the biggest day. We're filming a big scene. We're doing all of Martin's scenes. Martin Starr is in this. If you guys don't know, I mentioned that yesterday. We're doing all of his scenes on Monday. He's got 3 scenes with me. That's the first thing we're doing, and then we're doing some scenes in my room at the house that my character lives in. And that first day, once that's done, I will have a major relief. Oh man, I will be so much less stressed. And then throughout the week, we have different actors coming up, and we're doing getting everybody's scenes. The last day is Friday, and also Saturday we're shooting a bonus thing. I won't tell you what it is, but I think 99% of the audience that watches my videos will appreciate this bonus shot we're getting. We're going to a very cool location on Saturday to get a bonus shot of a very cool place. I'm very excited about this. It's in a way, this location is its own cameo in the movie. Um, but the last day, Friday, is gonna be fun. Bob's coming up, and it's an easier, fun scene. So it'll be kind of nice to have like one of my friends there who's in the scene. Bob's got a tiny little part, but still, it's gonna be cool to have him there. Anyways, yeah, Monday through Friday, film in Milford. I'm excited. And then next Sunday, I like to think of this when I'm stressed and something's coming up and I'm like, okay, I have to do it. And things that you're not desiring doing. I'm not even reading the stories. Sorry, everybody. I'm just rambling. I'll just finish this thought. Whenever I have something to do that becomes like a homework type feeling, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to do it. I'm putting it off until I go fill out some forms or do something that's just not a fun thing to do. And I keep putting it off. The longer I put it off, the more stressed I feel about it. But I like to think by by this day that week, like by Wednesday, I won't have to think about it anymore. It'll be over and it'll be done. And I think of that moment that I will feel, how I'll feel on that day of like relief. And I think, and it makes me look forward to that day. I'm not trying to say I'm not looking forward to filming Milford, but it is very stressful and it's a lot of work, and I want it to come out good. I don't want to waste everybody's money who's donated and everyone who's working on it. I don't want to waste their time. I want this to come out really good. So there's some pressure there, you know. But anyways, I like to think Sunday I'll be back in LA and it'll be done. I'll have it all on a hard drive and I'll just start editing it. So I can't wait for Sunday. Oh man, Stina, you did it freaking again. My God. I think there might be something behind you. Actually, not lying. I don't know if the video is grainy, but it's dark. I'm scared for you. Shut up. Here, look. It's just blackness. There's nothing there. Can you see with this light? Although I can't see what's behind the blackness, there is some space. I don't like thinking about that. Oh gosh, let's just read these stories. Thank you, Stina, for that donation. Thank you again, very, 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 very much. I'm missing all your comments. Sorry. Oh yeah, I didn't mention everyone. Yeah, Martin's in it. Martin Starr's in it. Tyson. He's my friend. We've been friends for a few years now, and I'm very lucky to have him because he's a very busy person. So I'm happy he's doing it, and he's flying all the way up to Portland. So that's cool. And then I got Courtney Peroso, who's one of the funniest girls on the earth, and unfortunately, I'm not having her be funny in this. I mean, it's amusing. There's amusing parts. She's in it. I got Lance Bangs. I don't know if you guys know who Lance Bangs is. He's a really cool dude. He doesn't act really, but he directs, and I'm having him play a mechanic, because he looks kind of like the character I was imagining. So got him to do it, and we got some local actors to play the other characters, and I'm trying to think of people you might know. You know, Bob. Bob will be in it. I did want to do a scene with Tom where Tom's just rambling, but I just don't have the time or money to do it. It would be awesome to do. To have him, maybe I could put Tom in the very last scene. Tom, if you're in LA in 2 weeks, I can put you in the very last shot. But yeah, that Saturday shot we're filming, I can't wait for you guys to see it. It's awesome. Thanks, Ozzy. These are Jace's mutton chops. The character from Milford has them. Out of curiosity, when you shower, do you need to remove the hair? No, the hair is on permanently. I can take showers, do whatever I want. It's like crazy glued to my head. It doesn't come off. So you can shower in it, you can do whatever you want with it. And you got to go get it removed from your head when you want it off. So I got to do that after I film. Oh my God, Chubby. Where did the crickets go? You always notice the scariest things. There are no crickets. That's weird. There's always crickets outside here. Oh, Chappie, thank you very much for donating. You don't have to donate every time you say something, you know. But thank you. All right. Jace's Burger King, your favorite joint? Yeah, it is Jace's favorite. You can get the most for your money there. Jace can get the most for his money there. And he can get a veggie burger if he wants to, if he's feeling unhealthy. Which he's not. Jace is not a healthy guy. You'll see that in the short. Thank you for asking Jace a question, Austin. All right. Lance from Jackass. Yes, Brent. That's Lance. Lance Bangs from the Jackass crew. There's no spider on my jacket. There's a microphone right here. Is that what you mean? Okay, I need to read some more stories. Sorry, guys. I haven't been reading. And I only have like 15 minutes left because I'm like strapped for time tonight. Let's try to read 2 more stories in these 15 minutes. How's that sound? Thank you for hanging out with me, everybody. Thanks for donating and just partying with me on Friday night, having a spooky party. All right, here we go. This next story is titled, What Dark Creature? From Brendan Verville, student, Highlands Ranch, Colorado, February 2013. In February 2013, in a sleepy suburb of Denver, my old high school friend Phil stayed at my house. Phil had been kicked out of his parents' house. He was jobless and penniless and didn't have a car. He had no money for food, so he had been starving before moving in with me, slowly wasting away. I could sense that he had suffered a deep hurt I couldn't begin to heal, but at least I could provide him a calm, clean environment with a full fridge, if only for a few weeks. At this time, Phil and I were meditating a lot, hours at a time, and we spent our days experimenting with our own thoughts. We both agreed that it was becoming easier to clear our minds of all the clutter and focus on the meditation. One night, I turned on the TV and came across the movie Contact, which neither of us had seen, so we watched it. It was about human contact with alien civilizations through means of consciousness and thought. As I went to sleep that night, with Phil sleeping in the room next door, I meditated on the power of consciousness and what other worlds I could reach through intention alone. It almost seemed scary to know that my thoughts would attract the attention of other beings, and I wonder if I could make contact by simply thinking about them. I do this. This is something I actually do, and I think it's possible. That's funny that this guy's doing this. I have to blow my nose. Sorry, one more page. Oh, God. It's so hard to keep reading when I have so much snot in my nose. Oh! There's a lot in that one. Oh. Where were we? The next morning, I met Phil in the kitchen. He hadn't gotten a lot of sleep, looked pale, and was silent. Finally, he told me that last night he'd heard the most alien noises outside my house, somewhere near the driveway. I hadn't heard anything, as I had been fast asleep. He described the sound as something he had never heard before, a strange guttural choking howling noise, which repeated itself again and again in the same pattern. He was too afraid to look outside the window, but the noise eventually stopped. I tried to come up with a rational explanation for it, but he knew it wasn't an animal because the choking had sounded almost human. Perhaps it had been a sick person coughing outside, but this thing had stayed by my driveway for at least 30 minutes, repeating the same call with expert precision and strength. What? Wait, let me read this. Perhaps it had been a sick person coughing outside, but this thing had stayed by my driveway for at least 30 minutes, repeating the same call with expert precision and strength. So this choking was a call? This is weird. When I asked him if he could imitate the call, he said there was no way he could. I thought if I would have heard it, I would have looked out the window. I wondered what dark creature I might have seen. Phil admitted that his greatest fear was to look out and see a copy of himself or me out there in the street staring back at him. That's freaky. That sent a chill through me because I agreed. Yeah, but why of all things would that be what it was? Why not a choking skunk? I believe only he was meant to hear the noise, and I think it was his own way of facing his demons. Recently, I spoke with Phil, who was living with a roommate. He had 2 jobs and seemed to be doing much better. I think he faced his dark side that night, felt the helpless despair, and now has overcome it. Hopefully, he'll never confront that being again, and because it visited my house, I can only hope it stays away. Okay, that one was okay. Some of them are great, some of them are not. All right, I will read 2 more. We got like 10 minutes. Oh, I sound congested, don't I? This story is called Spiritual the words. This is called Spiritual Resuscitation. Brandon Wayne Hitt, college student, Longview, Texas, December 2009. In the winter of 2009, sometime in early December, I was in my bedroom when I woke up from a deep sleep. I was oddly more awake than usual, and I felt a strange presence to my left. When I turned over and looked, there was a being standing in front of my dresser. I might have read this one before. We made brief eye contact right before he reached out toward me, which resulted in my becoming fully paralyzed. Yeah, okay, I read this. This is just sleep paralysis. I don't like sleep paralysis stories. They're just all the same. But anyways, I guess I'll continue. My back slightly lifted off the bed, probably no more than an inch, and I had no control over my aspect of my body except for my thinking. I could barely see out of my right eye, though I was able to observe a beam of light being pressed into my chest with extreme pressure. I felt no physical pain. The only thing I could feel was an overwhelming emotion of energy of love. Whoa, that's cool. This is better than most sleep paralysis stories. Far more intense than the love I've felt from humans. Wow, that's pretty cool. Maybe it was on ecstasy. Or it was an alien. I should believe it was an alien. I like believing it's an alien. It was an alien. Okay. Suddenly, the being left, and I said, I laid there trying to process courage and stood up. I turned the lights on and pushed my tall dresser in front of my window. I didn't sleep for days. I've spent years researching ancient history and studying world religions. In the past few days, I have been able to physically channel with the being that visited me, though I've yet to experience an actual what? You're talking to the thing? An actual abduction. I view what happened to me as some sort of divine surgery or spiritual resuscitation. I've recently been able to rehabilitate myself from all the anxiety this event has caused me, and I'm still struggling with post traumatic stress disorder. Whoa. I understand that. I had PTSD from a crazy thing that happened to me once. That's no joke at all. It's crippling. In recent years, I've discovered many things that have helped me understand what happened to me, but I'm still searching for answers. Whoa, X Files for crying out loud. Okay, I got another one. I'll read this. This is the last one coming up. Wow, that was a good one. Whoa, I see donations. You people are the nicest lunatics in the world. Thank you so much. Mayatron. Is Frank going to be on this stream? No, he's in the other room. I didn't bring Frank in. Thank you, first of all, for that freaking $10. Sinking Lincoln twice. And then Sinking Lincoln from Seth Cram. Thank you. One more long time. Chappie says, shave down to a soul patch. I don't want to shave down to a soul patch. Jace has a full goatee. Nathan, no. What are you talking about? I think I visited with Trash Bag. I'll try to get some IRL going on set next week to make up some time. Yeah, that'd be cool. Tom, if you want to shoot behind the scenes, that would be great too. Anything you shoot, Tom, I'll use for BTS. And if you want to do a live stream or something, you just can't get in the way. Obviously. It'd be so funny. We're filming a scene. Tom comes in. He's like, "Here we are live." I'll go for him. Like, what are you doing, Tom? That's actually pretty funny. You should do that. Yeah, y'all intimidating these guys spent a ton this week. Oh, that's Tom. One time I heard a noise from the attic. I went up and saw a creepy red face. It said hi. I ran away as fast as I could, opened the front door, and the same red face, and it said goodbye. What? L.A. Cujo. Is that your name? Sujo? That's insane. Are you just joking, though? Are you asking me community guidelines? Are you asking me what traumatic things happened to me? I was trespassing, and I was held somewhere. They wouldn't let us leave. It was me and a bunch of friends, and we truly thought we were possibly going to be killed. It was very scary. We didn't realize where we were trespassing. I was trying to find a location that a Buster Keaton did a stunt, and I wanted to recreate it, and it was a bad idea going in there, and it was the scariest thing ever. And I had unbelievable PTSD. Kept thinking people were coming to my house to kill me, and they thought I'd seen something I shouldn't have seen, and they were going to come for my friends. It was really messed up. I almost don't like talking about it because I want them to see this video and be like, "Don't talk about it." Yeah. It was. We're just in a spot we shouldn't have been in. Well, Tom, I was just talking about your cameo earlier. Were you here? Obviously, I don't think I'm gonna have time to shoot it, unless you can come to LA in the very last scene and you can do a thing there. I wanted to do a whole scene with Tom, where Tom's character, not doing a character, is just rambling and rambling to my character as I'm just like zoning out. There's like a whole point to the scene, but I just don't have. I had to cut so much. I cut like 5 scenes out of this script because I just don't have the money to shoot more, unfortunately. Chappie, $10 more. We're gonna have to have you read a couple more. I have so much to do. I can read one more. I have going to screw myself if I don't stop and go pack and get all this stuff ready. I also have to go drop Frank off somewhere because he's not coming with me and he needs to be babysat. So I still have to do that tonight. I have a lot to do. Yeah, community guidelines. It was nuts. I hate thinking about it. But I eventually got over it. Hello, Julie. Yeah, Tom. I don't know if I'll be able to do it because I have to get Aaron. I have to get like the whole lights. It's like I'm shooting the one scene in LA that I think you know about. There is one thing that we're shooting in Los Angeles. And I could maybe have you in that. A couple more. Chappie, oh my gosh. I can't. You don't think you understand. Like, I really can't. I shouldn't even be doing this right now. Okay, I'll read two more. I'm going to start reading right now because I have to stop this. Thank you so much, Chappie. That's really nice of you. $15 and $10. Ay, so much money. Okay. This is called Something Staring in the Window. Well, that sounds horrifying. Steve Williams, retired. Dowagiac, Michigan, 1957 or 1958. It was the fall of 1957 or 1958, and I was at my friend Timmy's house across the street. He always had the latest and best toys to play with. We were in the basement playing what can be best described as a child's version of a pinball machine, and had been down there for some time. It was getting dark outside, and this is probably the oldest ghost story I've read. The 50s. This is pretty cool. They're always in the 70s. It was dark, getting dark outside, and the time was nearing for me to go home. We turned to go upstairs when we noticed there was something staring in the window at the other end of the basement. Well, that's just cliche, horrible, horrifying. Wow. Whatever it was hideous and ugly like an old witch or an ogre. Its face had a pale greenish tint, almost luminous in a way. We both screamed at the top of our lungs and moved as fast as we possibly could up the stairs. At the top of the stairs was the door leading to the backyard, which also looked down the side street. When we got to the top of the stairs, we looked out of the back door or window down this. What? When we got to the top of the stairs, we looked out of the back door window. Down the street, we could see a dark figure that appeared to be wearing a cape or a robe. What? When it walked beneath a street lamp, more clothing details became apparent. It was wearing a flowing garment. That is freaky. I have major chills. This is one of the best stories in the book. Wow. Wow. Imagine this thing, and I hate it. What we soon became aware of was so chilling we started screaming again, this time with even more conviction. The thing that we were watching had no legs. It was floating. Shut up. What? Wait a second. It was floating, and this aspect was clearly visible under the lights. The only thing Timmy and I could do was just stand there frozen in place and scream. By the time Timmy's parents found us, we could barely talk. Of course, when we told them what we had seen, they looked outside, but there was nothing to see. It was gone. Timmy and I never spoke about it that night again. Why did you not talk about it again? See? What I tell you, everyone goes, we never talked about it again. Why? Talk about it every day because it's freaking crazy. I don't understand why people don't talk about these things. It just doesn't make sense. It's just so stupid. The most memorable thing in your entire life. I can't talk about that. But, hey, Steve, did you win the lottery? I don't talk about that. Why? It was awesome and crazy. So stupid. Well, anyways, that was cool. That was a good story. That was called Something Staring in the Window. All right. Let's see here. One more story. Oh, this one sounds scary. Hopefully this is a good one. I'll read this one. All right. Are you guys ready for the final one? Are you happy? Then I'm doing a bonus one. This is for you, Chappie. Hopefully it's scary. The title is scary. It's called The Body Below. Christopher Gianni, Information Technology, Rockland County, New York, 2010. I was hiking on a wooded trail in Harriman State Park in upstate New York. I was with a friend who later in life had been diagnosed with schizophrenia after a violent episode. The White Trail at Harriman is a beautiful scenic route deep in the woods. We had another 2 miles to go when we came upon a rope bridge about 50 feet above the. Oh gosh, that's so many freaking burps above my veggie burgers, the veggie nuggets I ate tonight. We stopped. I can't read. We had another 2 miles to go when we came upon a rope bridge about 50 feet above a craggy gorge. We stopped in the middle of the bridge carefully as to not upset the balance. I looked down into the gorge and was shocked when I spotted a contorted body that had obviously fallen from the bridge to its death. Holy crap. I'm like not looking at the book like I'm seeing it. That's insane. The body was clad in the exact same clothing I was wearing. It was me. What? The lantern is right here, but it burned it blew up on me at the top of the stream, so I blew it out. Oh my gosh, do you hearing this? I'm reading that again. The body was clad in the exact same clothing I was wearing. It was me. My face turned pale. I looked at my hiking partner who had walked on and would not turn around. I started walking again, making my way off of the bridge when I had a strong feeling of deja vu. This time I kept my distance from the edge and did not stop to admire the scenery. That's creepy. That's a cool one. I like that one. Wow. Okay, one bonus one for you, Chappie. I said I was going to do two. A couple. You asked for a couple. That was two. That was a couple. I'll give you one final one. This is the third one. This one, I hope it's good. I'm reading it because it takes place in the King of Prussia, Pennsylvania in the 70s, 1976, the most haunted decade ever. And I have been to King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. I went to the King of Prussia Mall once. So I want to see what's going on in Pennsylvania. Okay, this is called Human Guinea Pig. Customer service is where this person works. Jim Koth, King of Prussia, Pennsylvania, 1976. Whoa, thank you for that 1,000 yen. Is that $10 or $1? Thank you, Junkyard Done. Thanks for extra stories. Rest up, feel better, and kick some butt when filming in those raging streets of Milford. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. It's super nice to you. Hello, Nathan. You seem to act so active on YouTube. You are inspiration. Be making YouTube stuff soon. Well, thank you, Juicy Master. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and thanks for hanging out. Sorry about all the comments I've been missing because I'm reading. There we go. All right. Human guinea pig. I was about 17 years old at the crowded mall on the weekend. This is the mall I went to. That's cool. I guess the only thing in that town is the mall. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a big thing. But I guess it's been around since the 70s. That's kind of cool. All right, here we go. I was 17 years old in the crowded mall on the weekend. I was standing in front of a store with people walking by and a crowd of people around. Someone bumped into me. Oh, my nose is so stuffed. Someone bumped into me as he walked by. There was something odd about the way he bumped into me, enough for me to turn and look at him. It had been a man who appeared to be around 40 years old with a strange, calculating look on his face. Something made me look at my arm where he had touched me. There was a small white circle of gauze stuck to my arm. I smelled it. Why would you smell gauze? That's medical stuff. It's probably diseases on it. I smelled it. Of all things to do, I looked at it. May as well sniff it. Hey, what's this? Let's give it a sniff. Who sniffs anything? That's so weird to me. Okay. There was a small circle of white gauze stuck to my arm. I smelled it, and it smelled like rubbing alcohol. Yeah, because these guys got freaking battle wounds. I went into the bathroom and cleaned the dot off my arm. I think the man's purpose for sticking the dot to me was for whatever was on it to be absorbed into my body. I imagine I was not the only victim the strange man bumped into that day. Ew, that's creepy. So that's not even a spooky story. That's just a creepy guy. Oh, wait, here's more. I'll always remember this occurrence, though we'll never truly be able to explain it. And I never talked about it again. That's probably what he was thinking afterwards. Okay, that one's kind of cool. Oh, for the next time we do this, which will be in 2 weeks after I come back from shooting Milford in Portland, the week after next, I will pick up where I left off. This one is titled, where I'll start is this story is called The Black Hole in the Bathroom. That sounds pretty cool. So we'll do that. All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I'm trying to make a bookmark. Thanks for being here. Thank you for all the donations. I really appreciate it. Thank you again, Loic. Loic, I just saw that. Thanks, Junkyard Dunn and Loic, with a final donation. Thanks so much, Loic. You look funky with hair, dude. I know, isn't it strange? It's really weird. I don't like it. I can't wait to get it off. Thanks, Loic. That's a lot of money. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thanks for being here, everyone. I hate to go so soon and so suddenly. I like to just hang out and talk at the end of these things, but I have so much I have to do before I fly to Portland in the morning. Sorry, Gorky. Sorry you got here just now. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks, Jace. These are so awesome. Thank you, Austin. Thanks. Oh, wow. Jeez, Chappie. Thank you again. Anything to be good. Wish I could join you for filming. Get well soon. Bye-bye. Thank you very much. Chappie is an associate producer, you guys. I don't know if you know that, because he donated so much to the Milford fundraiser. So thank you, associate producer Chappie. Oh my gosh, Nathan Barnett. See? You see it. It's a person. It's not me. I didn't do that. Who is this person with my name, but they spell it with an E? So weird. I need to click on your channel to find out more about you. Thank you for the $5, even though I think it's from my bank account. One subscriber. Someone just made this channel with my name to freak me out. And I think they're who's behind all this weird dad chatter that everyone's talking about dad and stuff. There's so much weird stuff going on apparently on my channel. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Oh, I don't know a word here. I appreciate it. Leagues. Leagues of appreciation for everything you've done for me, and you've made this movie happen. If it wasn't for you, it wouldn't be a do it. So thank you so much, and thank you for helping me. These donations tonight are helping me get out of debt because I'm spending so much after the budget, which you've heard me ramble about billions of times now. Thank you, everyone. You will, all the donators who've donated on Indiegogo will hopefully see a cut in 2 weeks. Or less than that. Hopefully I can get it out, edited fast, and send it to people so they can see what the heck I shot. And then it'll go on the internet sometime this year, unless I get into Sundance. I don't know. I hate I have to wait like a year, but I need to wait to find out if I got into Sundance, and that wouldn't be until December of this year. So 11 months from now. But I really want to get into Sundance with this one, and I think I might. I think I have the best chance of getting to Sundance and other festivals. I want to submit it to tons of festivals, but Sundance specifically. Oh my God. Oh my God. So many donations. Jeez, guys. Stina, you did it again. You've donated so much. Thank you, Stina. Thank you so much. Wow, I'm sad to see you go so soon. I really love these streams. Well, I'll be back after I film Milford. We'll do more grave stories. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Steph Krim. Thank you very much for that. And Door Knocker, thank you. Hey, I've been watching since the beginning and wanted to share a little love. Thanks for the content, hours of greatness. So thank you very, 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 very much. You guys are super nice. Can't believe how many donations and more donations. Oh my! Shut up, Jacob. $50. Biggest donation tonight. Champion Jacob. Champion everyone for who's donated. Seriously. Some people, Stina might have donated $50 by now. She's given so much tonight. I think you did actually donate $50 total, Stina. So thank you. And thank you, Jacob Zykan. Am I saying your name right? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, Loic, you did it again. Thank you. I used to work in a cemetery. 100 people under me. Android, me too. That's a good joke. Wow. Okay. Man, thank you. I do have to go. I hate to leave so soon after people donate. So thank you endlessly. Thank you so much. because of you, I'm able to make this happen to shoot Milford, and you're slowly pushing me out of debt. So when I come back from Milford, I'll hopefully have a total of how much in debt I am and how much I will need to pay my next 2 months rent. And I'll try to do some big things. I'm gonna load a lot of videos, hopefully get some ad revenue from new videos and things, and maybe do some live stuff to get some donations so I can get back on track. Because this movie is destroying me, and it was supposed to be easier than neutral, and it's not that. It's more complicated now and almost as expensive. So thank you. Yeah, after party at Tom's channel. Go hang out at Tom's channel. Tom, are you gonna stream again? Are you gonna play a game? Check my Streamlabs. I should check my Streamlabs. Are you streaming, Tom? Or are you done for the night? Did you already stream and it's over? Going into Streamlabs. Let's see what the heck I earned tonight. It says I got $1. That doesn't make sense. That's not right. It's not $1. That's not right at all. How is it only saying donation revenue $1, $0 super chat? Let me check here. I can check in my YouTube settings, I think. Hopefully these are actually working. Hang on, something's loading. Maybe it'll tell me in here in my YouTube settings. Super chat. No new super chats. Weird. I don't know if these are working. That would be a major bummer. I'm logged into my right account. Nathan. It's not the Ray Amsley account. I don't know why it's not going to my Streamlabs. That's not good. Well, I hope it shows up later. Thank you again, Jacob. $50, man. That's insane. All right. Well, thanks, everybody. I'm hoping that it just comes later. I mean, if you donate, it has to work. Tom, you donated $1 to me directly. Thank you. Oh, 50 HK. Well, whatever it is. $7. It's good for me. It works for me. Thank you very much. Okay, I don't know what's up with my Streamlabs, but I'm hoping it goes later. Weird. My Streamlabs is just saying nothing. Tom, you owe me $1. I only see yesterday's. This is weird. What's the date today? The 11th. Oh, okay. $5. 4:42 a.m. 1/11/2019. That's today. Super chats. It's showing up here. Who was that? Was that JJ? Let's see. James or James, whoever you are. Someone. I'm reading these comments. I can't tell if these are old or not. Message. Love everything about your channel, man. Check out my good buddy's 1 minute short channel, JJ Passmore. Is that from tonight? Then Stina commented, Nathan, watch the goodbye video all the way to the end. Your audience wants it. Oh, this is from last night. These aren't from today. Why is this happening? Maybe it's just not updating. This is making me nervous. Oh well, okay, well. Yeah, now I saved the chat, I know. Spider-Man. Okay. Everyone go to Tom's channel. Yeah, maybe you'll be streaming. I didn't even see your answer because I've been trying to figure out. Nathan is dead. Dad is Nathan. Nathan knows Jared. Jared is what the heck? Oh, it doesn't show it in Streamlabs? Wait, Juicy Master. Super Chat takes your donations mostly. Streamlabs not taking anything. Are you saying the Streamlabs isn't working? Did you try donating to Streamlabs and it didn't work? Did I put the wrong link? I don't know what's going on. I hope I get the donations though. I feel like something's wrong with my channel because all the stills were weird today, but I'm hoping that's just a YouTube glitch. All right, well, either way, thank you everybody. Time to go. Maybe it's because I'm streaming from my phone and it's different. Oh, but you know what? I can see the total on my phone. Hang on one second. That's what I wanted to see. I just wanted to see the total. It says I got $297 tonight. So thank you, everyone. That's a bonus $300. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I just checked right here. It's probably because I'm streaming from my phone that it's not showing up right. It's like a different way of streaming. So thank you, everyone. $297 bonus cash that I can use. All right. I'll talk to you guys later, and hopefully we'll be updating you while filming Milford up in Portland. Thanks, everybody. Good night.